Brexit. Does everybody regret it?
All firms must list foreign workers. Stop migrants taking British jobs.
Treason!
Build a wall in Calais.
Blimey, she's a bit too rabid for me.
Regret. I've heard this word floating around recently, and I thought it's genius, actually. It's genius, isn't it? It is genius. It's no longer Brexit. We have evolved into Bregret. Hear me out. That catchphrase is going to catch on in at least within a generation. It's going to catch on. Welcome back to the channel. This is Jake from Just Jake. Thank you for joining us. As we are all intellectual people, at least I hope we are, at least I aim to be. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, if you like it of course, don't just like it for liking's sake, and share the video. This channel has been growing immensely and that's all thanks to you guys, so thank you very much. Anyway, in today's video, we are going to be diving into a topic that continues to stir political conversations. It is a byword which has never escaped since the day it was incepted into our minds. Brexit. Now, in today's segment, we'll be dissecting the sentiments seen throughout the UK, and we'll be exploring figures and statistics behind whether people actually regret Brexit. If they do, how much regret Brexit? What's the percentages of people that regret Brexit? What percentage of people still believe in Brexit and would vote for Brexit again? It's unbelievable, but it can happen. As of December 2023, a staggering 55% of people in Great Britain believed that leaving the EU was a wrong decision. 55% of people. Where do you think I fit in there? I mean, I must be in the percentage. Whilst 33% thought it was the right one. Fascinating to note the amount of people that supposedly regret Brexit. I'm always interested in the demographics behind these people. I always think that you or whatever just go to some Remainer part of London and go, so guys, how many of you? 100%? Okay. 100% of people regret Brexit. I have never seen a pollster in my area in Boston. Never. I've never ever seen anyone interview any of them about whether they voted Brexit, regret Brexit, or would vote for Brexit again. Never. So I just don't believe the data sometimes. I understand that they've got that data from somewhere and some are more trustworthy than others, but I don't believe, until I see a pollster of one particular survey topic go around every single town, village and city in England, to every single borough, and interview every single person, nothing is ever a true reflection. Ironically, the truest reflection of sentiment within the country was the Brexit vote, because it had the highest turnout for ages of any general election referenda in eons. So ironically, that is the most true reflection. So when it says 55% of people regret Brexit, it's probably just 55% of people who live in London. It's probably just 55% of Remainers, and actually 45% of Remainers don't regret Brexit, even though they regretted Brexit in the first place. You never know. You never know. Clearly, the rise in regret clearly coincides with the discontent experienced towards Conservatives over the past 12 years for the government's approval ratings, especially for former Prime Minister and Partygate Commander-in-Chief Boris Johnson, the guy who said he could deliver Brexit but never actually did. Told us we had an oven-ready deal, we never actually did. Told us that the Northern Ireland border would be secure, no. And told us that immigration would be down, no. Told us that we'd get more money from leaving the EU, no. So just lies. That is why, of course, people regret Brexit. That's why I regret Brexit. I've already documented for a very long time that I did vote for Brexit. I regret Brexit, though I believed my reasons for voting Brexit were sincere in the first place. I do believe that I was sincere in voting for Brexit. I was sincere in my hopes for Brexit. As we have all seen, consequently, Brexit has been used as a political weapon that has not been wielded very well, because all the architects of Brexit are either not in government, out of government, or out of Parliament altogether. So I blame Boris Johnson, actually, for Bregret, because he is the guy who promised everything and delivered nothing.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
There was support for Brexit in 2021 when apparently the government procured COVID vaccines a lot earlier than the rest of the bloc due to us not being part of the European Medical Agency. That turned out well, didn't it? Now, let's rewind a bit to the EU referendum in the first place. 51.9% of people voted to leave the EU. We woke up the job centre to say, here, if you want an extra 20 quid in your doll, you better go and vote for Brexit. Yeah. And 48.1% didn't vote for Brexit. But 1.9% is a majority, people, and we've got to respect that majority, even when the majority is for something absolutely fucking stupid. And we all know 2016 was a time of populism. Okay, Brexit, populist idea. Donald Trump was elected in 2016, a populist character. We then elected Boris Johnson. Well, we elected Boris Johnson in 2019, another populist figure. You see, populism dies eventually, or it evolves into another populist idea. Brexit is evolving into Bregret. And I assure you now that within a generation, we shall see either a soft reversal of Brexit, a reform, or closer ties to the EU in general. Mark my words. So, there you have it. That is our deep dive. I say deep dive. One particular dive into the statistics of a poll conducted stating that 55% of people now regret Brexit. And 45% of people don't regret Brexit. That 45% is probably seen in Boston. So, do you agree with me? Do you think that 55% of people do regret Brexit? Do you think that is a true reflection? And do you think Brexit will be reformed? Will be repealed? Do you think we will join it back into the EU in the next generation? Do you think Keir Starmer will come in and back?
Yeah, we're gonna join back the EU because, Brexit means Brexit.
Keir, that's a Tory line. We're Labour.
Yeah. Boris Johnson's crap.
With consecutive governments and parties, with a revolving door of parties, we are always bound to get changes and repealments. But tell me if you agree. Tell me if you agree that everybody does regret Brexit. Do you regret Brexit? Are you a Brexiteer? Do you regret voting Brexit? Were you a Remainer? Do you regret being a Remainer? Do you now think Brexit's a good idea? Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, I've been Jake with Just Jake. Thank you for watching the video. It means the world to me. The channel's been growing immensely, and it's all thanks to you guys. See you next time. Remember, make love, not war, because no one gives a shit. Did you like the video? Then hit the subscribe button, or watch some more videos. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm and helps the channel grow. Thank you very much.